Hello. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Monday afternoon. It's afternoon. What is time? I've lost all real sense of time ever since between the pandemic and being fun employed. I don't really know what time it is. It's Easter, right? It's April. Um, the sun is shining. God's in his heaven. All is right with the world. We're making Game Boy games. That's what we do here. On Friday, which I believe was the last time I streamed, but again, what is time? And I'm behind on my uploads on YouTube as well, which also is confusing me. Anyways, last time I streamed, I talked about how I felt as though I were done with my bust-free game, my breakout game, and I wanted to move on to something else, which was mostly true. And then I thought about it a little bit more, and I figured I do want to do one thing before I call it. And that is I want to work a little bit on the sound. Because right now, let me load the game up. Let me enable sound. I'm going to turn on desktop audio and turn off my microphone to avoid feedback. And so on. We have sound, or we've got the sound system integrated, but there's no sound effects, and it just plays the same song the entire time. And I'm not happy putting this to bed right now without improving this a little bit. So, and I mean, I didn't write the song. I'm not going to write a song for it yet. I wanted to, but I've been very lazy about figuring out how to do that and doing it. So I'm not going to do that, but I am going to do two big things. I'm going to only play the song during gameplay, and I'm going to add some sound effects. And this is all totally greenfield for me. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. We're just going to figure it out live. Let's get to it. So, I mean, at least the first thing is easy. The only play the sound once the game starts. That's easy. So let's get that done real quick. So yeah, we start playing the music right here, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna take that, get rid of that. I'm gonna go into game. It's it is, where do we do? Get ready. Do get ready is, I believe. Yeah, start playing. Here's where I want to do it. And I believe that this should just take care of it. This should just do what we need. I don't think I need to do any more includes or anything like that. Yeah, that should just do it. So let me, oh, whoops. Oh, that was fine. I'm worried about feedback, so I only want to have either the desktop audio or my mic going. That might be unnecessary, but so I'm going to reload and turn off my mic and turn on my audio. Okay, cool. So that did what I wanted it to do. The next thing I need to do is stop playing the music when appropriate. So when is it appropriate? Well, there's going to be an end of level jingle, which I'm not going to write. But so we're going to want to stop playing it when you finish a level. We're going to want to stop playing it. There's going to be a game over jingle, which I'm also not going to write. We're going to want to stop playing it when you get a game over. So let's go stop playing the music at those 2 points in time. And let me just pull up. Is it in here? No, it's not in the .def file. It's in the .inc file, I believe. Yes. So music pause is what we want to call. I'm surprised there's no like music stop, but I guess if you want, or like restart or anything, but I guess if you want to restart, you say pause and then play again. So let's just go to game over. I don't believe I need to switch banks at all. Yeah, the example doesn't show me switching banks. I don't believe I need to switch banks at all. So I'm just going to call music pause when you get a game over. And similarly, music pause when the level is complete. Oh, no. Music pause when you get a game over, but I'm also going to call it on next level, as I believe the actual place. Yeah, start next level. Perfect. Over here as well. So I believe that should stop playing the music at the appropriate times as well. So let me just test that out a little bit. So once again, I'm going to turn my mic off and switch to game audio. Perfect. Okay, so that worked exactly as I wanted it to. Oh, I suppose I should test when you go between levels as well. So bear with me as I play through the level. I don't have any debug. I could do something like, how do we determine when the next level, start next level? I'll cheat, is what I'll do. I'm just going to go find bricks, total bricks, and I'm going to set it to 2. Go to, why isn't this working? Wow. I don't understand why this debugger is broken. It must be a bug in the debugger. None. No, that's why. Go to, yeah, here we go. Wow, that's weird. Pausing the game apparently keeps you from going to different memory addresses. That's pretty dumb. Total bricks, I'm going to set this to 2. So by doing this, as soon as I break the next brick, we'd play a level complete jingle here. You know, whatever. Feedback will happen. I don't care. Switching between these is getting too annoying. I want to try that again. Hopefully feedback won't happen. So let's set modify code data. Let's set this to 1. we break a brick. There we go. Perfect. That is what I was going for. That's the easy parts. Only play music during. That's the easy part. The next thing that I want to do is I want to figure out how to make some sound effects. So let's learn that. Are there any example sound effects that I can use? Maybe not. This is frustrating. Exports. Oh yeah, here we go. SFX. I don't know what these are. But ideally, ideally I can just. Okay, so this does have 4 separate sound effects. So I'm just going to, rather than figure out how to use this tracker to make my own sound effects, which I don't really want to do, I'm just going to. Ooh, does it actually have the? It actually has the example built in. So let me load ROM desktop audio driver. Can I not have a copy GB sound system? Here we go. Example. Let's hit run. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, here are the sound effects. That's a good brick breaking sound effect. Sound effect 1. It's a brick breaking sound effect. That's a good laser sound effect. That's a good bounce sound effect. There we go. We've got our sound effects. It came with the sound engine. That's perfect. And then I'll use this for when you bounce off of one of the indestructible bricks. Perfect. So given that we know this, let me go over into here. Let me just, or actually, let me go into my command prompt. GB sound system, exports sfx.asm. I'm going to just copy that over into bust free. It's still going to be sfx.asm. I'm going to go take a quick look at this. Okay, cool. It's in ROM-X. That's what I want to see. There's the sound effects table. I'm going to go hit up my make file. I'm going to add the sound effects in. Like I just wanted to do this before I put this aside, because if I add these sound effects, I'm not going to say it's going to feel like a finished, professional, polished game by any means, but it's going to feel, I don't know, it's going to feel more substantial than just like a thing that is like playing a song in the background, you know? Like that's with no sound effects. So it's very, very alpha. This will, or prototypey. This will make it feel kind of beta-y, you know, kind of like an actual work in progress. So let's just do that. Let me go take a look. Not exports. No, I do want to look in example.asm for now. So how does this work? Prepare the sound effects. You just need to call into there. I'll just do that during the initialization routine, just like it does. Free.asm. Honestly, I can basically just copy paste, honestly. So load BC with the bank of the sound effects table. Load DE with the sound effects table itself. Call Sfx prepare. So now they're all prepared. And I do actually want to, I don't know if I'm going to bother doing this, because at least not on stream, because it's going to be very annoying getting the timing right, but I do want to play the sound effects. We'll see. I might be able to play the sound effects during the title screen, and that would be cool. Yeah, I can do that. Let me do that. And it's sound effect 2 that I want to play. Start title screen, start waiting, start scroll X. Because yeah, it's going to be these, the transitions, right? It's the handle scrolling one. Yeah, start during start scroll 2. So this is where I'm going to do it. I'm going to it's basically, let me, and you're going to be using Sfx Player. I just need to take a look at the how you use Sfx Play. It's a one-shot sound effect. So we're going to load B with, we said it was 2. This is the brick breaking sound effect. C is the frequency. Interesting. And then we're going to call Sfx Play. I'm just going to steal whatever value the example uses because it sounded right in the example. Okay, it just uses middle C, which comes from soundsystemnotes.inc. Right? Yeah, mid C equals C4. Soundsystemnotes.inc. There we go. And let me just, I want to test this out to see how this feels. And if it works. Doesn't work. Just, it did not work. Why didn't it work? Oh, illegal character. What? Oh. So it didn't actually compile. It compiled now. It was the wrong sound effect. Oh, maybe it was 1. Maybe it was sound effect 1 that I wanted to use. That's annoying. Let's try that again. Perfect. That's what I wanted. And then start fading. Hold on. I want to reset. Is it just... I want like I guess there is no sound effect for this in the example. Although maybe I could, no. There we go. I would need to write. I want like a nice like ding sound effect for that, but I can't really do that. So I'll just I'll just use this for now. It's not great, but I'm going to use it. So in start fading, load B3, load C, mid C, call Sfx. So that'll give us some sound effects on the title screen, and then we just need some sound effects for the game itself. So let's go into, I believe it's in Ball Collide is where we've got the thing to test when the ball bounces into the paddle. Perfect. And I'm just going to add it over here. Play sound effect. And that was sound effects. Oh gosh. Play sound effect 2. Sfx Player. And then we want collision handlers in here. This was, which sound effect? I think this was 1 we want. Yeah, 1 is when the normal brick is destroyed. Let's see, call Sfx play. This is going to be for the double brick and the indestructible brick. They're going to play this when they're hit. Is that it? Oh, and laser. And when we fire the laser, we want... so where is that exactly? That's going to be in power-ups, I believe. Whoops, not you. Or no, it won't be in power-ups. What am I saying? It's going to be in laser. It's going to be fire laser. Load B with 0, load C with mid C, call Sfx Player. Oh, and I'm probably going to need to, these aren't going to compile because I need to include audio driving, and I need to fix that. So I need to do that. I'm going to need to do that in, let's close everything. Overwhelming, too much stuff going on. In collision handlers, we're going to need that, and in Ball Collide, we're going to need that. I think that should do it. Let's see it. So does it build? It looks like it built. So let's play. Not exactly what I was going for, but kind of close. There we go. We got ourselves some sound effects. Very cool. Very, very cool, I think. All right. So now there's one more thing I want to do. And that is, this is going to be it for Bust Free. So, I'm sorry, my desk is a mess, and I'm going to need to be rearranging some stuff on the desk. I didn't prepare for this stream properly. So, just give me a moment. I haven't done this since we first started, and I really want to do this. I've got my Dreamcast set up, and that's not what I want. This here is a Super NT with a Super Game Boy. And then inside the Super Game Boy is an EverDrive cartridge. I want to play my game on real hardware. So we're going to, you just have to give me one moment while I do a couple of things. The first thing I need to do is I need to copy it onto the SD card. So I figure out how to use my dumb SD card reader. This thing is great, by the way. If you do anything with SD cards, strongly recommend getting one of these Transcend things. It rules. I'm a huge fan of it. There we go. Plugged it in. I'm now going to just open up Explorer. That's concerning. Does look like that happened, which is fine. Bus free. Okay. So I've copied my game onto my EverDrive. Or sorry, onto my SD card. You didn't get to see any of that, sorry. And I'm now going to plug my SD card reader in. Okay. And now, this is input. The input is probably connected to that. So I'm going to grab. I should have set this up before the stream, but honestly, I didn't realize I'd have so much free time. So I just. I'm sure I've got some kind of USB power cable somewhere. USB cable somewhere. Unfortunately, I'm not having the easiest time in the world finding one. I'm looking for a way to plug. Oh, yeah, there we go. I knew I had one kicking around. I think it's already plugged in, actually. Ugh. Oof. Okay. Too many cables in my life. Do, 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 do. There we go. Plugged in. We are good to go, I think. Yeah, there we go. It's turning on. I should plug in a controller. This is my Japanese Super Famicom controller. I should turn the system off actually when I plug it in, just to avoid any voltage spikes, although I'm sure the risk there is negligible. And one moment please as I switch over to There we go. Sorry, I was just talking. My mic was off. My mic was off. Yeah, I just got to debug something. That was an old version of the game from the last time I tested it. When I went to go use my SD card, it looked like all of my ROMs. Yeah, all of my ROMs appear to be deleted. Oh, I see. Got it. That's the problem. Place the file. There we go. Don't really know what was going on there. What was going on there is I was using Explorer incorrectly, which is pretty embarrassing. All right. Having fixed that now, remedied the issue. Let's go play Bust Free on original hardware. I know it's a Super Game Boy, not a regular Game Boy, but I think it still counts. Run cartridge. I don't know if this is going to work. I haven't tested this in a long time. Oh, but there we go. Ooh. Yeah. The sound is so much different out of the real hardware. That's really interesting. It's a lot like fuzzier and less crisp and pristine compared to the emulator. Oh, I should test the sound effect for I believe I tried the laser. I don't the laser. I should have kept the laser. I gotta say, this rules. Hell yeah. I want to test the sound effect for when you bounce against the indestructible bricks. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There should be a pause function. There's no pause. I just realized. But I'm not gonna. I'll add that to my to-do off stream one day in the future. Maybe. Who knows? Not the point. The point is that we made a breakout game that actually looks and feels and sounds and plays really, really great on real hardware, on the Game Boy, on stream live over the course of like a month or two. And that's pretty damn cool. The code is up on GitHub. I believe there's a link in my profile. If not, I'll add one both on YouTube and on Twitch. But otherwise, I think we're done for the day. Let me just add a pause feature to the seated bus. Obviously, there's still a lot I would want to do if I wanted to make this into like a finished game that was you know, the breakout clone to end all breakout clones, but I don't. I want to make my own game, which we're going to talk about tomorrow as I start to work on it. But for now, that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining me as I made this game. Tomorrow we start making a freaking action platformer, and it's going to be amazing. Take it easy. Have a good day. I am out.